moving along, right? Surah 6, verse 28. But when they concealed before, but what they concealed before has now appeared to them, and even if they were returned to that which they were forbidden, and indeed they are liars, right? And they said there is none but our worldly life, and we will not be resurrected. If you could, right? I made a WhatsApp address on these things already. If you could, but see, when they will be made to stand before their Lord, he will say, is this not the truth? They will say, yes, by our Lord. He will then say, so there's a punishment for what you used to deny. Those will have lost who deny the meeting with Allah until when the hour of resurrection comes upon them unexpectedly. They will say, oh, how great is our regret over what we neglected concerning it, the hour, while they bear the burdens sins on their backs. Unquestionably, evil is what they will bear, with which they bear, right? So, is this book and the viewpoint of certain people is so poor when it comes to children, right? Sometimes you see your child as a burden, right? You see your child as a burden, right? And there's not so your child not supposed to be a burden. You're not supposed to see your child as a burden, right? You give birth because you choose to bring life into the earth, right? If you give birth, it's supposed to be because you choose, right, to bring child and to give love to our soul, right, which incarnates into our body, right? So there's a real me speaking here now, right? If you choose to bring a life into the earth, right, you choose to bring life and give love to our soul, which incarnates into our body, right? Your child not supposed to be a burden to you, right? Your child not supposed to be a burden, right? Or you're not. Let me rephrase that. Your view of your child are not supposed to be that is a burden to you, right? And your view of your child are not supposed to be one that your child is evil or a burden or a sin upon the earth. Your view of your child, right? And the worldly life is not but amusement and diversion, but the home of the hereafter is best for those who fear Allah. So will you not reason? We know that you, O Muhammad, are saddened by what they say, and indeed they do not call you untruthful, but it is the verses of Allah that the wrongdoers reject. And certainly were messengers denied before you, but they were patient over their denial, and they were not harmed until our victory came to them. And none can alter the words or decrees of Allah. And there has certainly come to you some information about the previous messengers. And if their evasion is difficult for you, then if you are able to seek a tunnel into our earth or stairway into the sky to bring them a sign, then do so. But if Allah had willed, He would have united them upon guidance. So never be of the ignorant. Only those who hear will respond, but the dead, Allah will resurrect them, and then to Him He will be returned. And they say, why has a sign not been sent down to him from his Lord? Say indeed, Allah is able to send down a sign, but most of them do not know. And there is no creature on or within the earth or a bird that flies with his wing, except that they are communities like you. We have not neglected in the register a thing. Then unto their Lord they will be gathered. Right? But those who deny our verses are deaf and dumb within the darkness. Whoever Allah wills, He sent astray, and whoever He wills, He put them on a straight path. Say, have you considered if there come to you the punishment of Allah, or there come to you the hour? Is it other than Allah you would invoke if you should be truthful? No, it is Him alone. It is Him alone, right? If you have to die, you die with the Quran on your lips, right? If it say, have you considered if there came to you the punishment of Allah, or there came to you the hour, is it other than Allah you would invoke if you should be truthful? No, it is Him alone you would invoke, and He would remove that for which you invoke Him if He had willed, and you would forget what you associate with Him. And we have already sent messengers to nations before you, O Muhammad, that we seize them with poverty and hardship, that perhaps they might humble themselves to us. Then why, when our punishment came to them, did they not humble themselves, but their hearts become hardened, and Satan made attractive to them that which they were doing? So when they forgot that which, right, Satan made attractive to them what they were doing, right? trying to kill people to see, right? To see whether you incarnate into another womb or not, right? Wiping out the earth to see if immaculate conception is real or not, right? Those things are satanic in nature, and God sees these things, Allah sees these things, right? It's called an obsession with the wrong type of knowledge, right? It's called obsession with scientific knowledge, right? And obsession with religious knowledge, right? So, and the science end up doing this, right? Trying to take people's lives to see if you incarnate, right? If you incarnate into a Mary, right? Womb, right? Or someone assumed to be Mary, or if your consciousness goes into another being and so forth, right? It is called the obsession with particular knowledges, right? And Allah, God sees these things, and this is why you need to sort out your mental health, right? Before you even want to know the answers to these questions, right? Um, so when they forgot that by which they had been reminded, we opened to them the doors of every good thing until they rejoiced in what they were given. We seized them suddenly. Then they were in despair. So the people that Allah committed wrong, so the people that committed wrong were eliminated. And praise to Allah, the Lord of the worlds. Say, have you considered if Allah should take away your hearing and sight and set a seal upon your hearts, which deity other than Allah could bring them back to you? Look how we diversify the verses, then they still turn away. Say, have you considered if the punishment of Allah should come to you unexpectedly or manifestly? Will any be destroyed by the wrongdoing people? And we send not the messengers except as bringers of good tidings and warners. So whoever believes and reforms, there will be no fear concerning them, nor will they grieve. But those who deny our verses, the punishment will touch them for defiant disobedience. Say, O Muhammad, I do not tell that I have the depositories containing the provision of Allah, or that I know the unseen, right? Nor do I tell you that I'm an angel. I only follow what is revealed to me. Say, is a blind equivalent to the seeing? Then will you not give thought, right? So I am not the prophet, right? Because I do have this, right? So that's not me, and that is confirmed, right? That I'm not that character, right? Because, and even if I am, I don't have it. So the verse here is questionable at this point in time, right? Right, because I don't have any depositories containing any provision of Allah, right? So I referring from an economic perspective, because for the spirit of my life, there's a fight I was called to fight for a particular period until the end of teaching this book, right? And won by it, the Quran. Those who fear that, those who fear that they will be gathered before their Lord, for them beside him will be no protector or intercessor, that they may become righteous. And do not send away those who call upon their Lord morning and afternoon, seeking his face or favor. Not upon you is anything of their account, and not upon them is anything of your account. So were you to send them away? So were you to send them away, right? You would be of the wrongdoers. And thus we have tried some of them through others, that they, the disbelievers, might say, is it whom Allah has favored among us? Is it not Allah most knowing of those who are grateful? And when those came to you who believe in our verses, say, peace be unto you, your Lord has decreed upon himself mercy, that any of you who does wrong out of ignorance and then repents after that and corrects himself, indeed he is forgiven and merciful. And thus we do detail the verses, and thus the way of the criminals will become evident. Say, indeed, I have been forbidden to worship those you invoke besides Allah. Say, I will not follow your desires, for I would have gone astray, and I would not be of the rightly guided. Say, indeed, I am on clear evidence from my Lord, and you have denied it. I do not have that for which you are impatient. The decision is only for Allah. He relates the truth. He is the best of deciders. Right? Right. So we hold up there, that is verse 57, right? We could continue till 60. Say, if I had that for which you were impatient, the matter would have been decided between me and you, but Allah is most known of the wrongdoers. And with him are the keys to the unseen, none knows them except him. And he knows what is in the land and the sea, not a leaf falls, but that he knows it, nor a grain is there within the darkness of the earth. and no moist or dry thing that it is written in a clear record. And it is he who takes your souls by night and knows what you have committed by day. Then he revives you therein by day, that a specified term may be fulfilled. Then to him you will be returned, and he will inform you of what you used to do. Right? So we will stop here at verse 60 and proceed probably tomorrow. Right? Have a blessed night and rest well. Sweet dreams, and have a blessed night, everybody.